Super Surviving Divorce. I'm Sarah. I am here to talk about how we always have 40% more of untapped resilience. Sometimes in a divorce, there are situations that feel like they may be super tough and endless. No light at the end of the tunnel. Sometimes that could go on for years and we don't see any way out of it for whatever reason. What we need to do at that point is ask ourselves what I can do to gather my resources. What nourishes me? Whether it is emotional, physical, financial. For example, recently after I got divorced, I had 1 week where my dryer broke, my dishwasher broke, and my fridge started pouring water out of it. I had little people to feed and laundry to do. Those things needed to get fixed. I had never fixed appliances before, not major appliances. So I got on YouTube and I started Googling and watching videos how to fix major appliances. And I was like, all right, I got this. I got the tools. I can handle this. Power drill is my best friend. Well, then my cell phone dies. So that was kind of the end of YouTubing how to fix the major appliances. That took front and center. I went to the phone store. There were tears. The poor guy trying to fix my phone was like, are you okay? And I was like, yep, just need the phone fixed. And he handed it back to me, and the time was exactly 11:11, which for me, 11:11 is a wishing moment. I've always throughout my life had taken that opportunity when the clock hits 11:11 to make a wish. So I was like, okay, it's going to be okay. I got this. It was kind of like the universe going, really? You think you can handle a little bit more? You think you got this? Here's a little more. Let's see how tough you are. And so at 11:11, I was like, good. Everything's fixable. Kids are healthy. Life is good. So what I'm saying is sometimes it can be even more than just appliances that need fixing. Sometimes we're in a situation where it could be a chronic illness, for example, or something that may not end for years to come, and we need to learn how to manage it. The important point is that when something is not fixable and we feel like we're just going to get hammered for the rest of our lives in this situation, we need to step back and recognize what nourishes us. And it's the little things. It is always the little things that nourish us, that add up over a lifetime. So for some people, it's listening to music and taking a drive in your car. For other people, it's exercise. That releases happy endorphins, replenishes us. For some people, it can be having a cup of coffee with a friend or a phone call nowadays with a friend and laughing. Whatever it is, make sure you take breaks to do what nourishes you, because that builds up our resilience. That lets us say, okay, we got this. We can keep going. We got a little more in us that we didn't even know we had before. A lot of times too, even just putting a smile on somebody else's face or volunteering is actually reciprocally nourishing and can be rewarding in both directions on so many levels. And then also recognizing that our emotions and our thoughts definitely have an immediate impact on our physical being. So when we're physically drained, we can change our thoughts and change our minds, and that shifts our emotions, and physically we start feeling better. And also, I think I've mentioned this in another video, taking 3 deep breaths right away at least releases acetylcholine, which has a calming effect on our whole system. That's always in our back pocket too. So the 40% of untapped resilience, lately I have an acupuncture practice, so I've been treating a lot of people that come in for anxiety, fear, depression, guilt lately. And because of the way acupuncture works, they get their treatment, they're laying on the table, and things start shifting because it gets things moving. Emotions, feelings, thoughts, physical action. Because ATP gets released in our body, that adenosine triphosphate, which is the supercharged power energy molecule, it's in every cell and necessary for every function in our system to maintain homeostasis. And what happens is people start feeling lighter. They start feeling more calm and relaxed. And I've had more often than not, people will look at me and say, "What's on the needles?" And my answer is always nothing. That's within you. You have that ability to heal or to feel better or to tap into your ATP or trigger that and stimulate that. And acupuncture is one way to do that. But there are so many other little ways that add up where we can actually just shift and know that we have more to keep going in those, especially in those never-ending hard situations. It's pretty cool. Acupuncture is just one way, and it's an awesome way. It's probably my favorite way, but massage helps as well. And yoga, because the muscles stretch and we start feeling better and it releases ATP as well. We always have the ability to heal a little bit better than at the position we're at now if we make healthy choices and take the right steps in that direction. Another cool little analogy is that dandelions are one of my favorite plants. They grow up through cement, which is like a huge, heavy, weighted obstacle for a tiny little yellow plant. And dandelions come right up through it. Those are strong little flowers. So if a dandelion can come up through something like cement, like inches of it, not just one little layer, then we always have the ability to do one small thing that can tap into our 40% of resilience, especially when you feel like giving up, quitting, something's never gonna get better, or your appliances keep breaking all in the same week. Just know that you can handle this. It may not be all fixed in that same week, but you just do the best you can and keep going. And Super Surviving Divorce provides actionable and accessible information to light up your path for health, hope, and happiness. That's my point about sharing these stories about dandelions and appliances. And remember that you are always more capable than you think and stronger than you know. Thanks for listening. And if you like this, or if it's helpful, or if you think somebody else might benefit, please share it.